All right, all right, all right. Come on in. Let's talk. I got to tell you what just happened. It's on. Welcome to Be So Light. I am Priestess Makala, Niana, Felicia. You pick. Still comes back to me. What do, what do? Here we talk about our truth. Here we talk about things that are important. So I need all of you to listen up to what I just experienced today. So I'm thinking, and please give this video a like because this is going to be one of those videos that every parent needs to be thinking of because this parent did right by her child. And I'm so glad that I listened to Spirit to go where I was supposed to go. Okay. So I listened to Spirit today. So stop trying to plan everything out because the energy is so freaking ridiculously high to the point. Thank you for the love. Thank you. The energy is so high right now that there is no way a lot of your plans are going to kind of get dishuffled a little bit. Okay, just know that because Divine Mother is in the house now, and I witnessed it today, and I'm so grateful I was where I was to see and witness this. So this morning we take off and I said, well, let's go out and do whatever we got to do before it gets too hot. So we're driving and we go by Walgreens. I pick up some filter stuff and I'm thinking, okay, let me go do that. And then I said, okay, I'm going to go up to Auburn, but I want to go to the pie shop or the little grocery store, IKEA or Aidas up there. And so we're driving. So trying to go up there. And it was so crowded, I couldn't find a parking place in there to go in there. And I just heard, you need to leave here. Don't go here. And I'm like, okay. And I heard, go to Tribal Weavers now. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna go because I want to get, where are they? Get my matches. All right, because I love these matches. So I said I'm gonna go get my matches. All right, fine, I'll go. So I'm listening. Now, pay attention to this because a lot of you are experiencing emotional things that's happening. You're breaking down. A lot of women, we're crying. Okay, we're all crying. I was doing my crying last night. We're crying. Everyone's releasing. All right, this is very important. So pay attention because, like I said, Divine Mother is here. She is rooted here, and she's coming in. Now, I'm not talking about like we connect to her and all. No, 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 no. She is here. She's present, and she is not going down anytime soon. Oh, I don't. 6,000 something years from now. Anyway. Maybe never ever again. So I said, okay, fine. So I drive over to Tribal Weavers. I said, I'll go get my matches. That's what I really want to get anyway. So we go in there. I'm looking at things and I'm doing things. So I said, I feel like I'm here for a reason. Like, and I'm looking around. I don't see nothing going on. And I said, well, maybe I'm supposed to go out to the crystals out on the back of the patio where they keep a lot of the crystals out on the back patio. And I said, okay, maybe I'm supposed to go out there. So you know, so I see this young lady and she had all of this tapestry and crystal stuff. And I thought she was working there. I thought maybe she was a niece or something, this kind of pitching in, working, putting things in places. So I asked her, I said, oh, do you know if the back patio's open? And she's like, no, you're gonna have to ask one of the people to open the door. And the guy said, oh, hold on a minute, I'll open it for you, ma'am. And I said, oh, okay, that's nice. And I said, oh, and I was kind of like, okay, why did Spirit have me interact with her? Because she looked a little young, and I was like, but she looked like she's she's here. And I'm like, So I don't think nothing of it. I go out and I'm looking at the crystals and I'm like, oh, doing my crystal love. Hello, lovely crystals. Hi, beings, doing my thing. I come back and I'm weaving around trying to find the matches. I'm like, please have the matches here. I really, really want to get the matches. Come on now. I know they're in here. I feel them, but I couldn't see them. And I'm like, where are those matches? So I'm walking around. So I go over by the tapestry. And then I realized that the young lady wasn't somebody that worked there. She was with her mom. And today was her birthday. Okay. Now, y'all, listen to this. So I'm doing my thing. And by the way, today, just an FYIU, is Yellow Lunar Seed Day on the galactic calendar. Yeah. It is a portal day. It is a wave spell day. That means high energy day. Yeah. So listen what happened. I'm standing there and I hear the conversation. And the lady behind the counter says, oh, so are you getting ready for school? I said, oh, no, these days are all for my birthday. Today's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. So I said, oh, happy birthday, little one. Happy birthday. She goes, thank you, thank you. And and then the lady behind the counter says, well, you getting ready for school? And the mother, she says, yeah, but she's going to be going to school, homeschool. She's not going back to public school. And the lady behind the counter says, why? What's going on? You have to, do you mind me asking? Please share with me. So all of a sudden I'm feeling, and it was nothing but women and only one man in the shop. Okay. He was one of the other people that worked behind the counter. So it's women in here. And all of a sudden, all the women, we all were like, and it was almost like this signal came out, like what's going on with the young one? Like we just all had this awareness, like what's going on with the young one. So she starts saying, well, she was just getting bullied too much at the school. And one day, it was before we went on summer break, before the summer break, a group of boys and girls cornered her and punched her in the stomach several times and beat her up. And when she got home, she was so traumatized from what had happened to her. I went down to the school to press a report and everything. They did nothing about it. They did nothing. Let me say this again. This young girl who is an eighth grader, going into eighth grade, okay, was bullied, beat up on by a group of other kids for no reason. Now, when I saw her, I knew exactly why they were beating up her. Her light was immense. She had beautiful light around her. She was Arcturian. She had Andromedan in her, Palladian, and Lyran. You could look at her face and see the Lyran in her. And I said, damn, she's Lyran. I said, oh hell. So I stopped and I go up to the counter and I'm listening. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be overhearing, but you were bullied at school? And she says, yeah. And the mother says, I'm taking her out. She's going to be homeschooled because my child should not have to fear for her life going to a public school, getting beat up by other kids for no reason. And you can see she had such beautiful light around her. I said, this girl's a healer. I said, excuse me, young one, you a star being. And she got this big grin on her face, and I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. I said, you a star being. Welcome. I'm sorry you had that experience here on this planet, but welcome. And I said, do you like crystals? She goes, yes, I love crystals. And I go, you know what? You need a Lemurian. and you need some black tourmaline. I said, well, I got her a piece of the black obsidian. I said, that's good, but black tourmaline is also good. And some smoky quartz. Might need to get her some of that. And so I looked at I said, you the mother? She said, yes. I said, first of all, thank you. Thank you for protecting your child by doing the right thing. The school did not step up and did not do their part to go figure out what happened. They did nothing. And you, being a parent, you stepped up and said no more. And you're taking your child out. She's going to be homeschooled. Where she's supposed to be anyway, with such bright light like she is. And this is not just one random thing. So then the lady behind the counter, she says, wow, I'm having problems with my other younger daughter. All of a sudden, she just stopped eating because people were judging her on what her weight looked like, saying she wasn't skinny enough. So she just stopped eating. I'm trying to get her to eat. And she says, what's happening to our system? I said, the system is falling down. It is not how it was for you and I when we were back in the day. The system is falling down. These are new children coming in, and they're highly evolved. But we have to support them so that they can come and do what they came here to do on Mother Earth. And the mother just looks at her daughter and I said, look, she's here for a reason. She has something big. She's a healer. And that's why they were attacking her. Her light is really bright. And she goes, wow. And the girl was looking at me like, you know how when you were in your young age, and when someone stepped into your light space and said to you who you are, what you are, how did that make you feel? It made you go, whoa, oh my goodness, okay? So I said, you need a Lemurian. And she goes, is that what you're wearing around your neck? Because I had this on. And I'm like, well, honey, they won't have one exactly like this. As a matter of fact, today and tomorrow, you need to go to the Scottish Rites Crystal Show in Sacramento off of Howe Avenue. Go to the Scottish Rite. They're having a huge crystal gem fair. Go there. You can get one of these, $5, $6, $7, $8, wrapped already for you. Lemurian, straight up. And she was like, whoa. She was just so happy. She was just emanating. Her light was just going like this, vroom, 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 vroom. And I was like, okay. And then Spirit says, take her outside. There's some Lemurians on the back slate wall, but they're mixed in with the quartz. I said, okay. So I said, you know what? Come with me. I'm gonna pick you out some crystals. So we go to the back. Mother comes with me. Then the lady behind the counter comes with me. She goes, I want to know too. So I said, okay. So we're all going out there. Trailing and going out to the back. They're going to listen to what I have to say. And telling you. And I'm like, okay. Spirit tells me, dig through the box. There's 4 of them in there. Because they got mixed in with the quartz. They weren't big ones, but they were enough to be charged so that this young one, could have it. So I go through and I teach her. I said, now Lemurians are special ones because they have the ancient files etched into the crystal. I showed her how to turn it on. I said a lot of people don't know how to turn a crystal on. They just assume when they get the crystal, oh, it's on. No. There's a way you got to turn a crystal on. You don't just assume it's on. So I taught her how to turn it on, how to activate it, and she was like, "Whoa!" And I said, "Yeah." Even the cashier lady was like, "Wait, show me that again." Okay, I feel the difference. I said, "You see, you feel the difference?" So I said, "Now come on. Here's the smoky quartz over here. You need this quartz right here. And then you know what? Because I said, "Do you have cats around you?" She goes, "No, I have dogs. No, I'm not cat." I said, "Honey, I'm sorry. You have Lyran. You're from Lyran. You have Lyran star energy from one of the constellations, Lyran. You have Arcturian, Andromeda, and Palladians." I said, "Well, you got a lot of Lyran." She goes, and then the mother looks and said, "Maybe that's why the dogs don't really like you." I said, "There you go." I said, "Ain't nothing wrong with cats. Cats are the keepers. They're keepers of doorways. They are halfway in this world, halfway out of this world. Okay, they're between the worlds. Cats are keepers." And she goes, "Hmm." So I take her around the corner. I said, "You need a labradorite. All the women on the planet, we're all getting inundated with our divine mother codes and that divine feminine codes of energy is coming in. It's coming in hard. It's hitting us. And we're all getting that activation. And yes, we're all in our emotional stuff. We're all crying. We're all having a hard time. We're all like, I can't take it anymore. I'm ready to scream, or I'm ready to rip apart any kind of darkness that's around. I'm ready to take you apart. We're ready to strike. So we're ready to stand in our light of who we are." And I said, "We're all getting activated, honey. And you need to rise. Do not, do not dim your light. Let your light shine. Let it shine, shine, shine." She just got a big smile on her face. She goes, "Can I hug you?" And I said, "Hell yeah." I gave her a big old hug. And the mother was just like, "Oh, this is so good. She really needed this." And I said, "Well, I had no idea why I was coming up this way, but I was trying to go over there and I couldn't find a parking spot. So I ended up over here. And now I understand why I was sent over here. Because if I would have waited, if I would have kept pushing me, doing my thing, now I'm going to go in, I'm going to find a parking spot. I'm going in here. Nothing's stopping me from going here. I would have missed an opportunity to be there for that young lady on her birthday, to give her that message, and then to take the crystals and activate them for her. She didn't know I was doing that for her, but I did it anyway. Activated for her and gave her a Lemurian one and said, "You need to have a Lemurian." And she looks at her mom and said, "I need to go to that Crystal Gem Fair at the Scottish Rites. Let's go there now." She goes, "I want a Lemurian like what she's wearing." And I said, "Okay." So the mother looks at me. She goes, "Is there anything else I need?" I said, "You're doing it already. You realize that your daughter isn't safe to be in a regular school system where these children just beat her up." I said, "What if one of them would have hit her in the head the wrong way? If she would have fell back and struck her head, she would have been in a coma somewhere or dead." Then they all would have ran away, and then they all would have gathered back and said, "Nobody say anything." They all would have covered for each other, and it would have been a mystery on what had happened to her daughter. No parent should have to go through that. No parent. So now the other lady, she goes, "Is there any books I can get to really learn about crystal?" I said, "Honey, it's all on the internet. There's crystal books all over the place. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, and you'll be guided. Listen. Listen to yourself. Yourself is telling you what you need to do, where you need to go, what your higher self is doing that." So the mother looks at me and she says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you so much." And the daughter looks at me again and she says, "Can I hug you again?" I said, "Absolutely, honey. You can hug me again. I'll give you a big hug." She goes, "I don't know what it is about you, but your energy, you like have so much of this. I don't know what it is." I said, "Honey, I just walk in my light. And you are going to learn how to do that too." I said, "You need to be working with your divine team, and you should work with your dragons and the fairies." And she got a smile on her face. She was like, "Fairies?" I said, "Honey, they're real. And the dragons are real too. But the dragons are so pure in their light, who they are up in their 12th dimension. Okay. They don't hang out down here in La La Land. They're way up there. But they don't have no problem helping all of us. And when you're a part of their family, They watch over you. They take care of you. They make sure you're okay. And anybody comes at you the wrong way, let me tell you something. The ones that mess with people who are part of the dragon family, stuff comes up. Missing, burned up, gone. They don't have no problem taking that stuff out. Oh, you're messing with one of ours. Okay, we're going to take care of that. Dragons don't have no problem with that. They will eliminate the problem, especially if you messing with one of their own. So this young lady, just her whole demeanor, because when she was in there, she was kind of disheveled, like kind of trying to nervous, real nervous, like nervous. And just that hug, when I hugged her, I said, may you walk in your light, the essence of who you are. Fear no more. You're not alone. We're here with you. No matter where you are, we're here with you. That is what is coming down the pike. Every single one of you are going to have a situation where you need to be, because you don't think it's about taking your butt over to Walmart or Target somewhere or going off to go get something. It's bigger than that, because right now these young ones need us. They need us to give them that energy of hope and knowing and activation. Just the fact when you are activated within yourself and you step into that child's space, you're helping them to be activated. You're helping that mother or that father that's with them to be activated. When you shine your light, you help others shine their light. Be so light. That's what this show is about. Be so light. Be the soul light that you are. Be so light. Be so light in your art. Be so light in your songs. Be so light in your dance. Be so light in all that you do, because that light radiates out. So I am just so happy that she took her daughter out of mainstream school. She says, no, she's going to get homeschooled. That's the way it needs to be, especially for children with the amount of light she was emanating. And darkness loves to come after children that are radiating that much light to make them. It's like, oh, your light's too bright. Push it down. It's pushing it down. We don't want your light up there. We want it down. You're emanating too much. I hope she's gonna be emanating now, because I gave her 2 hugs. Supercharge. So everyone, pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Step up. Because I heard that and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to step into your conversation. What happened? Being bullied? Where? What? Use the time to express your knowledge, especially to the young ones. When they're drawn to the crystals, share your knowledge with the crystals with them. Share your knowledge. Don't be saying, oh, well, too many times we sit back and say that. Women, it is our time. We need to share the knowledge. If you're 50 and above, share that knowledge. If you're an ancient soul walking around and you know what this is all about, share your knowledge. Because the young ones need it. Like I said, as long as all of us are activated, there's no stopping it now. Bye-bye, Seymour. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So I was really happy about that. So young girl was so happy. She said, thank you so much. Bought all her stuff. I said, happy birthday to you again. She goes, you made my birthday. I said, no problem. So I got my things, and the cashier lady was like, thank you so much for coming in today. I said, you're welcome. I had no idea I was supposed to be here, but I found out why I was supposed to be here. Timing. Just think if I would have just said, no, I'm going to go to this store and I'm going regardless, da 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 da. But Spirit kept saying, no, I need you There's no parking space for you. I need you to go to the store right now. I'm like, okay, I'll go. You know, when you're being told to go do something, go do it because they need you to go help someone, go change their day. That girl, from this point on, she's going to be just like me when that walk-in man came up to me and taught me and activated me. And then after he activated me and I had the teachings from him, did not charge me for my Reiki. He gave me all of that and told me who I was and says, I'm a walking from another dimension and I'm not going to be here much longer. And after I do this, we will never see each other again because I'm leaving here. I'm leaving. I've gathered everything and I'm leaving. I will never forget that because he entered my life, activated me, and because of that, I'm here doing my work. Just like this young lady, she's never going to forget me. She's never going to forget me. I've imprinted love on her, told her who she was. And all of you have that gift and you're sitting on it, get out there because you're going to be helping. This month, test time. Who's stepping up? It's not all about our woes and stuff right now. This is bigger than that. Right place, right divine alignment and time is what this is about. Period. I was just going to go get some matches. That's all. I was just looking for my matches. What is this? $2.99. There you go. So we get in the car, and I tell Spirit, "Well, thank you, Spirit. I hope this was just everything you needed. Thank you, thank you." We get on the freeway. We're driving. As we're driving, first time ever this has ever happened to me. I saw all of these birds, these vultures, 7 of them, real quick, all came over and flew over my car. And we were like, what was that? I said, I guess they passed my test. They were beautiful. Their wings, it had so much light behind their wings, and they were just like, and I was like, whoa, never had that happen. Just flew right over us. I was like, yeah. So when we have times like that, I have to whip out my chocolate and drink my water. So please put a like on the video. And I want to leave a message here for you, all of you beautiful divine mothers. That mother stood up for her child. She protected her. She didn't go along with the program. And she didn't put that burden on her child to figure it out and to keep going back into the den with the lions, ripping her apart. Not good lions, bad lions. Can't really compare them to lions anyway. Just dark beings. She didn't send her back in there. Bullies are dangerous. They are these hurt individuals that will grow up being bitter, mean, selfish, narcissistic, sociopathic. These bullies are hurt people, hurt individuals. And when someone has that much light, all they want to do is attack it because they don't have their own light on. And it's our jobs, if you are a divine mother with your children, divine father with your children, grandmothers, aunts, uncles, hello, step up, say no. Because one day your child might not come home. Your child might be in the hospital in a coma. Because these type of people don't care. Because everything is all about, let's get it on video. I want to look good on TikTok. How many views can I get for beating up this person? That's sick. But it's reality. So when you see something like that happening and you hear that voice of a star being child, shine your light, offer your knowledge, activate them so they stay strong no matter what. Step into it. And I'm so happy this mother was listening. She says, no, I'm not sending my child back to that. So all of you, when your child's going through that, you better pay attention. Because they showed this mother, they didn't care. They didn't even try to investigate it. Now she's got that trauma of what happened to her. That's why she was nervous. But hopefully today, after I gave her my spiral light hug, I said, whisk that away. Don't have that trauma anymore. Don't carry that. Imprint that love on you. All right. So I had to come on here and share this because it was so important of what's happening into the school system. This was right here in the backyard. Okay. All right, lovelies. Yes, and thank you for inspiration. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Goddess. Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm your spiral light. I'm your priestess. I walk with you. My heart walks with you. But all of you, we have a bigger thing to do here. It's bigger than this. Get ready because the codes are coming in and they're coming in hard. If you need to cry, please do cry. It helps you reset your nervous system and let that go. Yes, absolutely. And that's what all of us need to do. We need to step into that. Don't just be, I could have easily just been like standing over there looking at the tapestry and stuff and minding my own business. But I got, how Spirit has a way of doing this to me. And I'm like, go over there. Okay. Get over there. What am I doing? I'll tell you what to do. Okay, fine. So, just saying. All right. Much love to all of you. Shine your light. Help shine those kids. I dance in Sundance for that reason. As a cancer survivor, as a child of someone who was an alcoholic, and I dance for the children, for their future. We have to change it. That's it in a nutshell. We got to change it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thanks. Be so like and subscribe. May the divine love be with you. Much love.